Third, lower third.
Well, do it. Hello, everyone, and welcome tonight to the Leafit Superstar Special Hangout. My name is Mike Lucas, and I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. Let me see here. I don't have no lower third, so I'm not going to worry about it. So, looks like I lost my lower third. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so thanks for coming, everyone. We got a pretty good crowd tonight, and I want to get right to the questions and some answers here for everyone. Let's see here. Yes, we do. Awesome. Okay. So, first of all, I want to go over a little bit of team news, give everyone some information on where we're at, what we're doing, and then I want to get to what the changes are, and they are substantial, without a doubt. But in my opinion, they're actually a plus. So, and I don't say that lightly. A lot of the changes in the past have, been concerning to people, but this is definitely a plus. So, why don't we get right to it? Show you something we've been working on to help everyone. Let me bring it up here if I can get my browser to work. And team site, here we go. It takes a few minutes for it to load. There we go. Okay, Mike, can you see the site?
Seems not quite up yet. Look, it's still looking. There we go. Yep, it's up.
Okay, guys, what you see here, it's not active yet. It'll be active sometime Sunday night, early Monday morning, but it's a new Superstar team site. It has a couple of features on there that is pretty cool. You'll notice here are our events, I guess, tab, you'll call it, from our daily opportunity webinars that we'll be holding. We might actually increase this to 6 times a day. You can click here and go to the Hangouts, and you can click here and go to our team trainings. Now, the team trainings are actually going to be password protected. So if anybody clicks on this link, they go down here to register, well, that's going to pop up with a password. Please enter in your password. It's going to be a very easy password that you can get from anyone can get from our Facebook group or hopefully their sponsor, etc. But it's going to change monthly, and that's just to keep a lot of our training as best possible within our team. A lot of people I'm noticing, because it's on YouTube, they're accessing our team's training and using a lot of our team training to bump people off of YouTube that's in our team. So we definitely don't want that. We want to keep our team training, the benefits of the training for everyone within the team. So not being greedy or malicious, just it's for you guys. So make sure you share the password when we get that up, and that'll, like I said, will be going up this week. Then you also have a couple of things. Here's a cool little counter. Shows how many people are actually in our team. Now, this may, some people say, well, that's not accurate, Mike. Well, it actually is, as of a couple of days ago. This is total free. Free affiliates, everything in my group. And over the last year and a half. Now, honestly, a lot of these people are not active. Well, the vast majority of them are not active. That's total people who have signed up because of people in our group. We have 6,600. So we are one of the leading teams in Leafit, beyond a doubt. There's going to be probably right here. I still got a few more, I guess you'd say, things to add here. There'll be the newsletter where you can click on and add to the newsletter. Up here, and I didn't show that this afternoon, we have a blog that will help keep the site ranked on YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm drinking a lot of water here. I have a monster toothache. You'll notice a video. Well, let me go to the FAQ. This will be filled out over time. I can go to the FAQ. Someone has some questions here. Does the Leaf Superstars have a Facebook group? You click on this. Yes, we have a very large and active Facebook group, but it's privately. You need to contact your sponsor to get access. Do you offer any trainings for non-team members? Basically, no. Our training, marketing systems, and tools are solely for our team members. What countries are you in? Do you offer trainings for team members? We'll have general questions, Leafit questions. Hopefully, kind of just general answers, basically driving them to get back with you, but hopefully give enough people some information. Now, I'm going to post this tomorrow, and I forgot to tell the afternoon group here, but here's where the video testimonials are. Joyce Latimer, Lynn Edwards, Mike D. Don't remember, guys, and I know a lot of you have submitted testimonials on and off because I've asked for them, and we seem to always be changing the format. This is going to be the format now, so I'm going to ask everyone to do it just one more time, please. And if you already got one done and resend it to me, but I got to do a little alignment here, but it's going to have the person's picture here, and it's just going to say team member. You notice mine says team member as well. That way I don't want anyone to try not to be promoted over another or look more important. It's just, and what it's going to say here is click Mike Donaldson's picture and listen to his personal testimonial about Leafit and the superstars. So what happens, you click this link, and here's a testimonial from Mike about the superstars. So that's really it. We're going to have, like I said, and that's our page. There also is going to be another button right up here that will allow you to log into the members area. Now, the members area is going to be where all our trainings are held, all our videos are stored instead of just on YouTube. Links, replays for our trainings, not our webinars or hangouts that we have on Wednesday, because those are going to be open to the public, but for like video training and archives. But also to come to different special events, the links are going to be there. So members are going to have to come to the team site. So it's to drive people there and hopefully keep them informed of team activities. Okay, enough of that. On to the good stuff. The money. That's why we're all here. Maybe. I assume that's why we're all here. Anyone out there come here just to use the IT app, shop around, not make any money? Hmm? Go ahead and put that in chat. If anybody's here just to use the IT app and shop and not looking forward to make any money, anyone, just go ahead and say one. Yeah, you're here just to shop. Two, you don't need, because if you're just looking to shop and use the IT app, that's probably all you need to know. It's coming out and you're good to go. I'm sorry, guys. My tooth is a little irritated tonight. So I assume most people are here for the money, and I gotta say, most of you know me. I tend to be a little more blunt in some ways, and I don't try to hide my displeasure or pleasure. And Leafit over the past 6 months has made some bonehead moves, and they realized it now, hopefully, because they're coming back to internet marketing, getting away from the hotels and the one-on-one meetings that they thought was going to make this go viral. And you can see that. They're coming out with webinars. They're doing getting rid of the conference calls. Monday night, they said that was the last conference call they were doing last Monday officially. And someone is Skyping me right during, that's my little worker here. Give me, sorry, that's my little guy who works for me every night coming on. Mm-hmm. So, let me get out of that where he stops because it's annoying me. Okay, guys. So what has happened now is Leafit has developed with Ron Pope and some people I guess he conversed with have developed a pretty awesome comp plan that puts a lot of money on the table for those looking to build, with just without a doubt. So let me get right into it and go over it, and then I'll answer some questions, as I'm sure there's going to be some questions. Uh-oh, drum roll. Mm-hmm. Oops. I will say this, guys. I'll go in here real quick. The Leafit newsletter. One thing I need to touch on here real quick. The Leafit newsletter, now we have about 400 people in our newsletter. It's getting about an open rate of 25%, so about 25%, 1 out of 4 people is reading it. The thing I'm noticing about the newsletter is the vast majority of people, I'd say 75 to 80% of the people reading the newsletter are people who don't come to these calls, are people who don't come to our training, are people on the outside fringe, and they're just looking to see what's going on. So it's really important that you go through your front line right here, like my personals. Here's my personals, and add all these people to our newsletter. And go ahead and do that, and that will help keep them informed and maybe bring them back so they're engaged.
Hey, Mike.
And yes, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, we're still looking at the new team site. Is that what you anticipated?
No, I thought I asked if you could see it, but maybe not. Okay. Let me go here. Get rid of that thing. Okay. Let me just click on this. We'll just go it another way. Okay. Do you see the back office?
Sure can.
So what you want to do is want to go in there, go to your teams, go to the newsletter, and add in your personals because you got their first name. Just put in their first name and their emails. Now, this is very important. Very important. Please pay attention. Aha moment. You only want to add, now like I have right here, 69 people between free, paid, affiliates, whatnot. So you only want to add about 10 a day. You don't want to go over that 10 mark, or Get Response, which is the autoresponder we're using, is going to blacklist your IP. Maybe temporary, maybe permanent, I don't know. But don't put in more than 10. So if you have 50 people over a 5-day period, it only takes about 2 minutes to do this, and it can pay you some large dividends in getting people more engaged. They see the excitement out there. Maybe they start building again, start making some money, and they make something out of it, what they put in. And that's important. So please make sure to add all your front lines. And then down the road here, as you continue to grow your team and your teams, you get spill, whatnot, just go in there and drop them in there and let them know you're putting them in. Now, a lot of these people are old people. I've lost communication with them, but I'm putting them in. The ones I do know, I'm going to let them know that I put them in. New people coming on board, and I got a lady yesterday. I let her know I put her in the newsletter. So, okay, let's get to the matrix. When you first come into your back office, the information I'm going to be sharing with you is right here. You'll see the Share tab, which is your first tab when you log into the back office. Here is the actual PDF that has all the information I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. So you can definitely look at that, review it on your own at your own leisure. Can you see this PDF, Mike?
Yep, sure can.
Okay, I'm going to go over the Leafit income disclosure statement, which you have to use anytime you're doing any marketing. Basically, it says you can't be lazy. You have to work, or you won't make no money. If you think you're going to do a one button and get rich, it's not going to happen. But the official one is your success depends on your skills, your work efforts. Notice it says your skills and your work efforts. You have to work this. And marketing condition, Leafit does not guarantee any level of income or success. Okay. Now, Leafit used to say there's 3 ways. There's actually 5 ways to make money. They're only showing 4 of it. The 5th way, and those of you who's been around for a while know about this, it's from advertising sales. Advertising sales from the social network. But those are down the road, guys. Let there be no misunderstanding. You don't have to ask about advertising sales every week. Those are down the road. When Leafit gets 2, 3, 400,000 people in there using the application on the social network, businesses are going to want to advertise in there. But right now, it just doesn't have enough a global reach for someone in New York, say a car dealer, to advertise in there. So you got to have a large volume for that to happen. So these are the 4 immediate forms of income that we as associates or we as distributors can earn. You'll see a brand new one called the Unilevel 9 Generations. That's what the G stands for. It's generations. Unilevel, which is brand new. The Matrix, they've made a few changes to it and enhanced it. And then they have a check matching, 5 generations. And of course, this is the 9 generations of the e-commerce sales is the IT app. So, this is some tools that they're offering. We'll don't want to touch too much on this. They're now doing daily webinars. I'd be a little leery on sending people there. If you have to, you need to. We have our own daily webinars. But some people feel that he's put you, and David Pope has his own team, so people could go looking for David Pope to join that team, even though you sent them there. So you want to be careful. Our webinars are more geared toward the team. Get back with your sponsor, and it doesn't really talk about my team, your team, other people's team. So just there's been some concern about that. I don't know if it's going to be addressed or not, but just that. Tuesday night. Now they're going from away from the conference calls. They're doing leadership testimonials Tuesday and Thursday. Basically like our Wednesday night. Last night we had a few people on. In the afternoon we had a couple more different people on. And they talk about what they're doing and the success they're having. They do it by a voice, basically a telephone call-in. We do it by them seeing the person. I believe there's a little more benefit, trust, confidence building, trustworthiness in seeing that person. Different strokes for different folks. That's how we do it. So they're doing that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They talked about training webinars. Haven't seen any of them really take fruition yet, but I guess they're on the radar. OMCA, Online Merchant Certification. Not sure the value of this, but it's going to be some free training in the back office that gives you some kind of certification. From my understanding, the certifying company is Ron Pope's company, and this is a Ron Pope creation. That being said, any training that can teach you social marketing has some value of some kind, so that's pretty cool. Okay, now the money. Unilevel. Basically, a Unilevel is unlimited. A 3x9 matrix. Everyone is familiar with our 3x9 matrix. There's 3 spots on the first level. Well, with a Unilevel, there's unlimited spots. I personally have sponsored 18 people in Leafit over the last 18 months. I personally brought in 18 people, and they're scattered out through various levels, 1, 2, and 3. But in a Unilevel, they'd all be on the first level. Now, with the new compensation plan, and I'm going to use my scenario because I'm a little familiar with that, I'll show you how it's changed. I'm going to use Nancy. Nancy's the first person I brought back in January 2013. Under the new system, I brought in Nancy. Nancy, this is going to happen August 2nd. August 2nd, this new compensation plan will take effect. So then on August 2nd, you're going to have to pay $149, or that person coming on board is going to have to pay $149 to get started with Leafit as a distributor, not as affiliate. The affiliate is still free. But let's face it, the distributor is where the money is at. If you're looking for that life-changing income that can maybe pay your house off, do a mortgage, get you a car, do some vacationing, it makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Because, for example, let's say I invited Mike Donaldson here. Mike Donaldson has 500 friends in Facebook. I have a couple hundred friends. Mike Donaldson is one of them. I invite Mike Donaldson into Leafit. He's one of my 200 friends. He has 500 friends. Now, I don't know those, I don't know 480 of them. So under him, those 480 friends that I don't know, they have a couple hundred friends each. And I don't know them for sure. Mike Donaldson probably doesn't know them. And those people have friends who have friends who have friends. Any one of those people, as they get started and invited into Leaf, goes down the food chain, they post pictures, someone buys something, I make money because I'm a paid distributor. I don't know them. I will never know them. I will probably never see them. I will never talk to them. But because of the matrix, because of the 9 levels of friendship that's available, for $49, I can make money. I can make money from those pictures. Guys, it's absolutely ludicrous to think that does not have a lot of value. When you think about it, Mike Donaldson has 500 friends. You know, I think 300. People who share pictures. Everyone here probably has been on some kind of social media site. When people love to share stuff with their friends, with their relatives, with their coworkers. So it's only a natural progression that people are going to invite people in. And they're going to invite their friends in, and they're going to invite their friends in. Down the road, if I just get 10 people, and I've used this almost every webinar we've had, every hangout we have, follow me on this. I have 10 people on my first level. Now I have 10 people in my social network. If those people just go out, invite 10, I now have 100 people. Those 100 people, over the course of the next month, 2 months, they just invite 10. Now I have 1,000 people. Over the next 3 or 4 months, those people invite 10. I now have 10,000 people. Over the next few months, those people just invite 10. I'm now at 100,000 people. But I'm only at my 5th level. Those 100,000 people take a couple months, and each one of them, on average, invites 10. I'm now at 1,000,000 people on my 6th level. Now, is that going to happen that way, guys? When you look at it a year and a half from now, and this is where the IT app can just go crazy, to pay $49 for 1,000,000 people out there who may be shopping sometime this month, and I would make a commission on that, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's just absolutely just mind-boggling how some people don't see that, and I don't think we are explaining that. So here's the Unilevel. So this is what you get when you come on. $50. Nancy comes on board. Nancy's excited, okay? I bring Nancy on board. Out of that $149 now, that's going to take place August 2nd. Now, quick question everyone has. I'm already with Leafit. I'm already a paid distributor. Will I have to pay that $149? No, you will not. I'm a free person, Mike. I haven't joined yet. I just joined for free. Will I have to pay that $149? Maybe. If you don't join by August 1st, yes, you will. So that would behoove you to join by August 1st. So now Nancy comes on board. Let's just use this example, August 3rd. Nancy comes on board. Next week, 1 week later, I get the payout. This is paid out weekly. I get $50 in my pocket. Well, Nancy's excited. And anyone who knows Nancy, when she came on board last summer, she went out there and talked to a lot of people. Nancy actually sponsored about 20 people. Okay, so I'm going to use that little scenario here to explain here. Nancy goes out and sponsors 20 people. Nancy's going to get, from each person she personally sponsors on this new compensation plan, she would make $50. Well, I'm going to get $10 from each person she sponsored. So Nancy gets 50, I get 10. My sponsor, Billy Moreland, would get 5. Okay? Now Nancy goes out and does all that. Okay? Now Mike Donaldson, he's excited. Mike Donaldson goes out and sponsors someone. Well, Mike Donaldson gets 50, Nancy gets 10, I get 5, Billy Moreland gets 3, person who sponsored Billy gets 3, and all the way up. This goes 9 levels. So you can see how if you sponsor a lot of people, and this is really possible now. Let's just use Nancy. If she sponsored 20 people, and every month those people are bringing 1, 2, 3, or 4, some more, some less, she's going to get a lot of checks coming in, little bitty payments here. And that can build up to some serious dollars. That's the 9-generation Unilevel. Okay? Now, let's go to the 3x9 matrix. And here's where some people need to pay attention. Excuse me, there's been some changes here. I'm going to get to the change right away. 2 changes. Number 1, The matrix is going up to $49 a month come August 2nd. Doesn't matter. If you're a 1995, there's no grandfathering in, nothing. Everybody, every brother and sister and mother pays $49.95. I say everyone, and there is an exception. Exception is if you prepaid. Several people have prepaid their builder's package for whatever reason for $49.95. They paid it. Anna Burton, for example, she paid back in February or March for a year. So she will be good for a year. Several people have paid for 6 months. They'll be paid for 6 months. There was a question this afternoon. Mike, this takes back to August 2nd. I said, that is correct. What happens if we went in the back office now and prepaid the $40? Well, I'll let you figure that one out. According to Leafit, you will be okay. According to Leafit. That's all I can say. Another person said, oh, well, Mike, they owe me some money. Can I use that money to prepaid? That has worked in the past, according to Leafit. So just a couple options there for you guys to consider, if it's possible. So everyone will pay $49 unless you have prepaid in advance. They've said those people won't have to. $19 people, there were 75 in the whole company. They're going to have to decide if they want to stay with Leafit or pay $49. To me, it's a no-brainer. This is going to go huge, folks. They have radio shows, TV shows coming on board talking about it. The wave is coming. Okay, so that's the one change. The other change, and this affects some people, is sponsor one person, you are qualified for the first 3 levels to get paid. Sponsor 3 people, you need to sponsor 3, and then you're qualified for up to 6 levels. Before it was 9 levels. Now you have to sponsor a total of 5 to get qualified for all 9 levels. All 9 levels, 5 people get you qualified for all 9 levels. So they have done a few changes in the payouts. One is right here, level 7. Used to be, as everyone knows, the first level was $5 and the 9th level was $5. First and 9th. And 7th level, every other level was $2. Well, they have increased the 7th level by $1. And $1 may not seem like a lot, but let me tell you, folks, when you're looking at 2,000 people maximum on your 7th level, that's an extra $2,000. That's a 33% increase on your 7th level. That can pay out a lot. Another big change, kind of mentally here, is the first 2 levels. If you recall, level 1 paid out $5. It now pays out $2 on the first level. So your first 3 people in level 1 pays out $2. What they've done is they've inverted it. On your second level that has 9 positions, it used to pay out $2. Now it pays out $5. And if you look at the reason why, it makes perfect sense. A lot of people have gotten a lot of spill on their first and second level. When you got that filled, your first level under the old system would pay you $15. On your second level, under the old system, 9 spots times 2 is 18. 15 plus 18, $33. We were paying $40 a month. I got my first 2 levels filled. I'm only making $33 a month. What the heck? I'm still negative cash flow. What do I have to do to be positive? Well, with this new payout system, the first level pays you $2 per person. That's $6. The second level now pays you $5 a person. 9 times 5 is 45. Now you're bringing in a total of $51. You have positive cash flow by just filling up your 2 levels. That's huge. Also, if you look at it, if you just share with Leafit one person and they come on board, you got a $50 get money. So you're already in positive cash flow. So that's huge for people coming on board, because a lot of people paying a couple of months, I'm not making no money, I'm losing money. All you have to do is get one person, and each month, and your builder's package is covered, you get your second level filled. And there's a lot of people that already have that done, and with the spill coming that we're starting to see, so it's not going to be hard here. And that's the matrix, folks. It goes out pays up pretty good. There's some talk about having an open spot, but that's down the road. I'm not going to go into that because it's down the road when you get a full matrix. So let's go into where the money is for the now people. Two types of money here, guys. The IT money, I'm going to be honest with everyone here. The IT money is, I don't want to call it retirement money, Social Security money for those in the States, but it's down the road. For example, if I don't know how many of you have been affiliates with any program like Amazon or something, but if you were to sell a pair of shoes first week of August, you're not going to get that check from Amazon till September, October, November, this first week in December. Now, with an affiliate commission in Leafit, you're probably not going to see that first check till January. So it's going to be a process that takes money. It's not Leafit holding the money. The affiliate programs don't release the money anywhere from 90 to 120 days due to chargeback, return products, whatever the case may be, and then Leafit has to process it. So it's at least a 30-day process. So you can see someone sells something with the IT app in August, they're not going to get any money till January. That's just, now is that bad or good? It's the way it is. But think about it. You start selling stuff in August, September, October. That IT money is going to build. And then come January, you're starting to get money in. And that's cool. But a lot of people want the now money, the instant gratification. What's in it for me now? What's in it for me today? What am I going to get today? And that's how people are. And this is the get money. The generational check match. You have the 3x9 matrix that's paid out weekly. You have the 9 generation Unilevel. These are paid out weekly. But the generational check match, folks, I've been in a lot of, not recently, about 7 years ago, I got out of these home-based business opportunities. But I was in them back then, and a lot of companies had this type of check matching stuff, but it was only for the big dogs, the people who built huge teams. To qualify for a check matching of any size, you had to do something phenomenal in growth. Here, anybody can qualify for it, pretty much simple. It is so simple. Okay, here we go. Let me explain this. I'm going to use my personals again, my matrix. Manager, for me to qualify for manager, what do I have to do? Two things. One, I have to recruit someone, share with Leaf, get them to join. One person. Well, that's easy, guys. One person. One single person. Next, I have to have a team value of 600 points. Basically, a point is $1. It's very simple to say. What is team volume? Anybody in my team. Now, let's say I brought in Nancy was the first person I bid. Well, she's my first personal. Now I need a team volume of 600. If Nancy brings in some people, I bring in some people. I get some spill from Billy Moreland. I get some spill from whoever's above Billy Moreland. Whatever, any combination whatsoever under the sun. If there's 600 people in my team, boom, alabam, I am qualified. 600 people, I did the calculations today, I believe, is 12 and a quarter persons. So I don't know how you get a quarter persons. So I'm going to say you need 13 people, unless you want to do a King Solomon and cut them in half or something. So 13 people in your team get you qualified, or 13 people in my team in this case would get me qualified for manager. Now, what does becoming a manager means? It means basically anybody I sponsored. In this case, like I said, I have sponsored 18 people. If I'm just a manager, I would get 5% of whatever they're making in a matrix. Nancy, for example, let's say he's making $200. I'd get $10. Vincent Israel is making $300. I'd get $15. Bob only got 3 people in his front line. He's getting $6. I'd get 30 cents. So you can see front line, from every front line person I have, I would get 5% of whatever matrix they are qualified and are getting paid. They are getting paid this. So then I would get a 5% bonus. Basically, I need to help make sure they're qualified for the matrix, so I get a bonus. helping the team, helping your team. Now, let's go to the next level. Director. I need 5 personally sponsored people. Here's the magic number. I call it 5. 5 is the magic number because you become a director. You also qualified for the entire matrix payout. That's huge. Now, I need, where's my little calculator? Here it is, 1,500. I believe that was
30.6.
31 people. That's not hard to do. And I need to have 2 people who each have 1 and has 12 people underneath them. Well, that is easy, folks. But where it gets very cool here. Now, the Nancys and all my personals that I have, whether there's 1 or 101 personally sponsored, every time one of them gets a matrix check, the company's going to pay me 6% bonus to whatever they're paying them. I'm going to get 6%. So if I have 50 frontline people, I'm going to get, and all of them are making a matrix check of whatever dollar amount, I'm going to get 50 bonuses. But here is where it's super cool. Nancy, for example, remember I said Nancy sponsored 20 people? Out of those 20 people, 18 of them are getting a matrix check. I would make 5% bonus on what Nancy's personally sponsored one. Nancy's going to, if she's a manager, she's going to get what she's, but I'm going to get 5%. In this case, Mike Donaldson is sponsored by Nancy. Mike Donaldson's getting a $100 matrix check in this example. I would get $5 from Mike Donaldson. Now, Nancy sponsored 20. Vincent sponsored 15. PJ sponsored 12. Jody sponsored 3. Bob sponsored 20. All of these checks because I qualified as a director. And guys, you can see here, senior director, 10. And this is, in my belief, this is just my belief, this is easy for anyone to do from here up. Senior director, director, manager, guys, this is not hard. Now, to get the executive, to get the senior executive, you're going to have to go out there and work a little bit. It's going to take some time. But it's 20 people. Nancy already had that in her first 3 months. You got to get a little volume here and people in your downline. But 20 people, there's people who just joined July 1st who already has 27 people. This is not hard. With what's coming, this is not hard at all. But senior director, 10 people. 5,000 people, Mike, what's that?
What we
5,000 divided by 49.
1,000.
100 people.
100 people, I mean, not 1,000.
Yeah, 100 people. And now I'm getting 7% from every person I sponsored, whether it's 10 or whether it's 110. From every person they sponsored who's getting a matrix check, I'm getting 6% of that. And from every person those people sponsored, I'm getting 5%. Guys, you're talking possibly hundreds of checks. And as their matrix fills up, the dollar amounts just increase. When you look down here, 10% down to 5 levels, you're talking thousands of checks there, possibly. Because you go down here, 200,000, that's like, how many people did I say? 200,000 divided by 49. You're basically talking 4,000 people here. You're talking people are making some serious matrix money, and I'm getting, or the person who gets here is 10%. And the person I help, because there has to be at least 5 executives, they're doing here. This is about the team, the sponsors, me, helping you guys make money. Because the only way I get here is I got to help people get here. The only way I get here is I got to help people get here. I got to help people. Sponsors have got to help people to do this. This is a lot of money here, and these numbers are not unbelievable, undoable. And this is paid every week just like the Matrix. This right here is cha-ching money. This here is beachfront money. This puts you on the beach somewhere where it's easy money. In a year from now, because all of us are here early, we have an unbelievable advantage here to know what's coming, Now, even if you don't have the iPhone, the Android app's not out yet. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I can't show this. There's videos you can load on your Android phone and go out and share this with people. $49, and they get paid on 9 levels of friends. 9 levels of friends. How many friends do you have on Facebook? 200. I guarantee you, if you have 200 friends on Facebook, if you were to physically contact each one of those people and ask, in the last 60 days, did any of you buy something online? You're going to find out 40 to 50, maybe probably closer to 70 of those people have bought something online in the last 60 to 90 days. That's just from your friends. Well, what about their friends? Their friends of friends of friends of friends. That 1 million person network. And you're getting dimes, nickels, quarters, dollar bills from them. Folks, the amount of money here and what makes this so different. I mean, I belonged to Herbalife years ago. I had to go out and sell these vitamins, sell this shake that they could get down at the grocery store for 75% cheaper. I had to go sell my neighbor this shake who had to lose, they really didn't need it, but because I wanted my business to grow, I had to convince them they needed something. You need this bar of soap for $4. Well, what's so special about it? I don't know, but it does miracles for your skin. Well, I can buy a bar of soap at the store for $1. Why do I need to pay $4? Or I got to have this energy drink, or I got to have this, this tool for this autoresponder. Well, I don't even have a business. Well, you still need an autoresponder. Why? I don't know, but it's cool. You need it in case you do get a business. Guys, 82% of the adult population on this planet uses some form of social media. 82%. They are already using what we have. They can continue to use Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, and not get paid. Or they can come and use Leafit that ties into those networks and get paid. If they really want to get paid, as Mike just did to Cha-Ching, they need to pay $49 and tie into an unbelievable amount of social influence and network, their commission network. That is huge. That is huge. E-commerce sales, well, guys, when you add these two together, man, I guarantee you Leafit at some time down the road, they're going to have a convention, this little get-together. And there's going to be people sitting in a restaurant or at the bar or sitting out in the lobby, after the talk, and small talk's going to happen. Oh, when did you join? Oh, I joined 6 months ago. Well, I was there in 2014 in the summer. Oh, you were there when they launched? Yeah. And then one of two things is going to happen. Oh my God, you're going, and then when they say, oh my God to you, you're going to say, yeah, I was stupid. I waited. I waited. Or you're going to say, yeah, I just happened to be at the right spot at the right time. I knew, and you took action. Folks, every one of us have a downline now. Every one of us, if we go into there, probably we have people who joined for free, people who became inactive, people we haven't talked to yet. Now's the time. There's money on the table. Mike Green said it here on this last Monday night call, which I usually don't go to him, but because they had a webinar, I went to it. And he talked about it. And I talked about this for many months. You go to these hotel meetings that he'd go to, and I've been to some of his hotel meetings. There'd be 20, 30, 40 people there, various different amounts of people. And one or two people, 3 people might sign up that night from his downline. He'd go home, tell his wife, oh, my wife, we had a great turnout, honey. It was good. 3 people joined up. Oh, how much money you make, Mike? Well, I made $6. Folks, you make more money recycling newspaper. Now that's changed. Now that's changed. We need to go to our downlines, to our free people. They're going to have to pay $149. Really, every one of us could easily charge $300 and still have a lot of value for people coming in here. They're charging $149. We have 2 weeks and a couple of days to go out there and say, you know what? You can wait. Yeah, wait for the app comes out in September. Then you'll have to pay $149, or come in August and it's $49. You save $109. Even if they wait to October to come in, they still save $49. Guys, it makes no sense. Go out there and share this with people. Share this. Let them know. Don't let them come back and say, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. So, Mike, I know you looked at it. We've talked about this a lot, that this changed things. It really did.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, coming from a long time ago, kind of like you did, and from a network marketing background, and knowing that 95% of the people fail or more, typically, and you need a group of about 5,000 just to make reasonable money. That was the old paradigm. And what's changing here is that with the use of social media, where you've got so much influence, and plus you've got a free product, that suddenly huge groups can develop with people with all of us who are really regular people who never thought we could have a reasonable sized group. So this just totally changes the game, and it potentially provides some massive money. I know that when you and I were talking to some people the other day about the check matching, that there are many people in many organizations who make $1 million a year just off the check matching, and that's only one form of the income. So it's they've made it a lot simpler and a lot more lucrative for all of us. So it's a matter of helping each other to take advantage of what they've given us.
Yeah, there's absolutely no reason people not here cannot be the director or that third level here by September, October, folks, making a pretty good income a month just from the check matching. We go out there, we start sharing this, folks. The TV's coming. For some reason I cannot remember the name of that show.
Enterprises TV.
Enterprise. I got to remember Star Trek Enterprise. I can remember that.
But it's Enterprises plural. TV.
Enterprises. Guys, that's a show. Terry Bradshaw, they filmed it last week. That's going to hit the news, the TV waves, sometime in probably middle September, early October. That's going to go to millions of shows. There is going to be a buzz. Now, you can have your little fishing net out there and catching all these people, or you can say, okay, now I'm ready to get started. What do I need to do? Why would you wait? Why would you wait when you know that gold mine is coming? They had a radio show just a few days ago that Lawrence was invited on. All these shows, these TV shows, these radio shows, they're coming to Leafit. How many of us have been in a business opportunity, whatever it is? How many of us has been in one that has been featured on CNN, Fox News, ABC, NBC, a magazine? Probably a lot of us. Unfortunately, it was for the wrong reasons, because the government was shutting them down. The government was saying they're a Ponzi scheme. The government somebody was suing them for something. We were in the news, but it was for the wrong reason. Guys, we're being in the news. We're being featured as a legitimate. It's just going to create incredible credibility. It's just phenomenal credibility here. We have been featured as a premier app social network. We just happen to pay people. Yeah, you're using Facebook. How many times have we just today? I have this cool little emergency light because guys, I've been in a couple of storms here, and my mom's power went out the other night in a storm, and she asked me where I got it. Today, I took her down to Walmart, and she bought one of these emergency lights. Now, I'm waiting for Walmart to send me a referral check, a commission. I'm probably going to be waiting till hell freezes over because they're not going to do it. As Mike said, what was it, yesterday or today? They're not even going to send me a thank you card.
Right.
Guys, that's what the IT app. Think about it. Here, next month, I have 4 birthdays, 2 nephews, a niece, and a sister. The day is coming, and when this comes, I can sit down on my couch, tap this button, look for my nephew's shooting game that he wants, buy it, go to my other nephew, get the pair of 501 Levi jeans he's asked for, find my sister something in 10 minutes, finish my shopping, get the best possible price, and be done. This is going to become the microwave of the internet. If the IT app gets there and gets that popularity where it's just become the norm, we are going to be in an unbelievable financial position. You cannot phantom here if Leafit gets to where Pinterest is with 75 million. I'm not talking Instagram with 150 million. I'm not talking. We have the chance to become someone that has 100, 200, 300 million users. Those of us around now, phew, it just, you know, they talk about, and if you ever read a book on Microsoft and Bill Gates, they have janitors who just happened to, they got shares, they got stock and, options. Janitors emptying the garbage can at night who became millionaires. They just happened to be there when Bill Gates got the company off the ground, and they stuck with them. Guys, we have been through some ups, and we have been through some mayday, some crashes and downs, and now things are looking pretty sweet. And now they got a compensation plan that is attracting people, definitely attracting people.
Well,
So
I know, Mike, that I've certainly decided to throw off the baggage from the past year and a half, because I guess it hit me pretty square when they mentioned that there were these new people who were in the top 20, actually the top 2 spots, who just got into the business, who didn't have that same baggage. Because so they just went out and did it. So throwing off the baggage and just getting back into making it happen, they've given us a lot of ways to make money by doing that. So certainly the timing's good now.
Right, there's a lady who has joined first week in July, 27 people, 120 in her downline that her group has put in. They're just going out there sharing it. Just go out there and share it. Folks, we got any questions? We look like we're at the hour mark. I've talked quite a bit here. I don't see any questions.
Question time.
That's unusual.
Is everybody awake? Somebody respond.
Boy, that's unusual.
Can somebody post in the box so we know you're there?
Anyone? I see Jennifer said hello a while back. Anybody? Someone say hello again. Okay, guys.
Our screen says live.
Yes, that would be really bad if we weren't live. So, guys, we have these webinars, training. We're going to have another training. We'll get back into some social media next week. Hangouts on Wednesday, twice a week, twice on Wednesday. Bring some people. Start talking to people. Send them to the recorded webinar events, the webinar events we have on the team site. The new team site, yeah, Shirley, we hear you. Thank you very much, madame. I appreciate it, Shelley. Guys, we're bringing more systems, more tools out there to help everyone reach this goal. I would love to be the team, not the team that has the first senior executive, me. I would love to be the team that has the most senior, what the heck is it? Marketing directors or what the heck is that word? Blah, blah, blah. Let me look here real quick now that I want to be it. Yeah, senior directors.
Okay.
Senior director, that third level. I would love to be the team that has the most senior directors, be the team that has the most executives, because that meant I helped you guys, we helped each other make some money, and everyone is having success. That's why I came in here. That's why I've stuck around through hell and high water, and there's been some ugly days. But you guys have kept me here. Because and now hopefully it's coming around that we can make this work. Now we have to work. We have to work. It's up to us now. It's up to me to do it. It's up to Mike D. It's up to you guys to go out and work. You can sit around, twiddle your thumbs, watching dancing reruns. Oh me, oh my, they owe me $7.95, or you can go out and work. And make something of it. So
we're here to help, and you can impact the lives of a lot of people by becoming a senior director.
Yes. Most of all, important, your family.
Yeah.
Yep. So thanks a lot for coming, everyone. I appreciate it. Get some people in the newsletter. Go in there into your back office. Put everyone in there in your newsletter. Get the 10 people a day. Don't put no more names in there, and then reach out to them. We have till August 2nd. go out there, share with people in our group who maybe haven't paid, who are on the T, free affiliates, whatever, that, hey, you got a couple weeks. You said you were coming in next month. Well, man, you don't want to wait because you are going to have to pay $149. So share it, share the information, and let's take this and show them what we can do. Thanks a lot for coming, everyone, and we'll see you on our next training call.
Thanks, everybody.